going on, guys? Welcome to the Nerd Archive podcast and this live recording over here on YouTube. This episode is going to be, like the title says, we're going to be doing, some Nintendo Direct and the 2023 upcoming video games that we're excited about or maybe not excited about. So, let's get down to it. I dropped the ball. I should have watched the Nintendo Direct, but I didn't.
Yeah, but you got the highlights, so you're still.
I did. I was on social media all day, peeking because I knew I wasn't going to be able to watch it. So
it happens sometimes.
Yeah. So, with that being said, you guys have Lola, Yachty, Justin, and Lewis. Like I said earlier, welcome to the Nerd Archive podcast. Let's go.
Hell yes. Yeah, no, like you were talking about that Nintendo Direct, it was pretty crazy. The first half of it was kind of iffy. Some things I didn't really care about. They started off on a strong note with Pikmin 4, which I'm looking forward to. I don't know about anybody else. And then they finally released Game Boy and Game Boy Advance on the Nintendo network. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I get to play a little bit of that. And they fucking shadow dropped Metroid Prime Remastered.
I saw that. That was... Hey, Nintendo, we got something under our sleeve. Here you go. Grab this.
Yeah, right?
Hold my nugget. That's what they said.
Oh, yeah.
My nugget.
Listen, I've been saying that. Okay, so let's pause. Let's explain what hold my nuggets mean. Back in 2015, I lived in Michigan. My brother lived with me. And every time he was playing NBA 2K, every time he made a basket, he would, if someone was guarding him, he would say, "Hold my nugget." So I never said it until I moved away and I kept playing 2K. And every time I scored on somebody, it was like natural. That's what I always said. And it stuck with me. So every time I do something that is cool, I say, "Hold my nugget." Like every time I won on Warzone, that's one of the things I always said. Hold my nugget.
I miss Sean.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, he's fun.
I miss him too.
He's like my brother, but likable.
Hey, I agree.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I love you.
No,
but
you're not.
No, I am kidding. And I do love you.
Oh, thanks.
But she's kidding.
But she's
I'm kidding. I do miss your brother though. He's very funny.
He thinks so.
You know what I miss? Actually, I miss pissing him off about Star Wars. There's a lot of conversations about Star Wars and a lot of like getting mad at just like, no, that's not correct.
You get really, really mad.
I was about to say, it sounds like there's a story behind that.
That's it, pretty much.
Anytime you wanted to piss him off, just whatever he said, just went the opposite way.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't like believe it, like even if you actually agreed with them, just go the opposite way. Just the one memory that I have, like vivid memory, is that when we lived together, he stayed awake until like 6 o'clock. As he was going to sleep, I was getting up to go to work. So on my day off, I would get up early anyways, but he still went to sleep at 6 o'clock. So I went to his room, put his TV all the way up, turned the PlayStation on, and he used to use my Spotify so I can control the music that was on the PlayStation with my Spotify.
I know where this
And
is going.
I would just I think one time I played YMCA. Uh, one time I did Oops, I Did It Again.
Oh, jeez.
It was fun. It was fun. All right, so let's get back to business.
Yeah. Moving on, getting back on track.
Yeah, so what else did Nintendo drop? Because again, I dropped the ball.
Oh man, no, there were a lot of demos. Just basically, I guess, reconfirming a lot of the stuff that they were that they're releasing through the first half of this year, because that's pretty much what the direct covered, was just everything releasing within the first half of 2023. And everybody was waiting on this Advance Wars 1 and 2 remastered, which I'm also kind of excited about. I definitely want to play those. I only ever got the chance to play, I think, one of those two. And then never really got to mess with it again. So that's coming out in April. And then the new trailer for Tears of the Kingdom.
That's Zelda, Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard that it's dropping at $70 and people are pissed.
Yeah, that's kind of iffy for me. I'm probably still going to buy it, but I'm hoping that's not the case. Like, I don't understand what, like, if that is indeed fact, I'm wondering what the hell Nintendo is thinking. It's like, seriously, if you're going to do $70 games like everybody else, make sure your system is up to par in comparison to the other two, because at this point, even with a high profile release such as Zelda, you can't justify $70 for a game.
No, I agree, and I don't think it has anything to do with it, but I literally just read before we got on that Nintendo actually raised all their staff, their salaries. So I don't think it has anything to do with that. Maybe they're just doing what everyone else is doing, just raising prices. Even if you go to the grocery stores. So I would
Yeah.
assume that the video game world is not exempt from that. So
Well, sadly, no. But I mean,
Yeah, it's the ink that they're using for the monitors. It's so
yeah,
expensive.
it's expensive.
Their keyboard, every time they click on it, it's like every click counts. They have
I mean,
they
you
get
also got to
a certain
remember the
amount per
food.
year.
Yeah, the food that they keep in the break rooms too is getting higher, so they have to.
yeah. I
The
mean,
snacks.
I think honestly, in all seriousness, though, I think honestly, yeah, it's a natural. I think it was a natural progression, because you have Sony and Microsoft going in that direction with the games for their consoles and things like that. But so it was only a matter of time before Nintendo started doing that. But honestly, they should have just saved it for their next console. It's like, here you go. We've got the new console coming out. Such and such a year, and as a result, with the new
Did they
power
touch
this
on that?
console is bringing, huh?
Did they touch on
No,
any plans?
no plans for new hardware at this point, which I kind of expected. The Switch is still selling like fucking hotcakes. It's just they're still
I like
burning
hotcakes.
through. Yeah, they're still burning through units, man. So they're gonna keep that train rolling for as long as they can get it. And it
Oh, for
could,
sure.
a lot of people are saying that it could very well catch up with PlayStation 2's lifetime sales.
Ooh,
And that's, I mean,
that's top tier right there.
well, yeah. And that's the thing, though. I don't know. I think they're already over 120 million units for the Switch. I gotta look that up. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
Let's
like
put Enter Steve on that.
yeah. I mean,
just in my household, there's 3 consoles. You know, like it's every house that has more than 2 kids is gonna have more than 2 Switch. At least the light version still. You know.
well, I mean,
I got an answer for that. The Switch has sold 114.3 million units. The Nintendo DS holds the number one, with 154 million within
Which are the
Nintendo.
versions? Like just one
It
specific?
just says
DS in
DS,
general.
right?
well, yeah. They
They might be considering all the DSs as
yes,
That's what
yes.
I'm.
They
Because
count, yeah,
all the games you could play it on either of the consoles for, or
Right.
with little
because they count,
different
they
ones.
count the DS Lite, they count the DSi. Same
Right.
deal with the 3DS. They count all of that together.
And number
so-
2 is Game Boy with 118 million.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's fun right there.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
And so by comparison, how many units has the PS2 sold so far? Because yeah, I mean, Nintendo DS. Yeah, I mean, you can count that among the highest selling, but that's limited basically to handhelds. And so we're looking at like home consoles. And as far as home consoles are concerned, PlayStation 2 is still at the top. Like they're still king.
well, they are still king, but not by much over the DS. 'Cause they're 155 million,
Hmm.
and the DS was 154.
Oh yeah, that's crazy shit. Like the DS and the Wii up until this point were the only ones that even came close. Because the Wii was at least 100 million, and that was one that I don't think anybody expected.
No,
Let me
sir.
see. Let's see what the list of best selling game consoles.
Hmm.
Number 1, yep, the PlayStation 2. Number 2, the DS. Number 3, the Switch. Number 4, the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. And number 5, the PlayStation 4.
Well, I think the PlayStation 2 is on the list because just me, I had 3 of them because they broke a lot.
Right.
So I had to repair it, sell it, get a new one. Repair it, sell it, get a new one.
Yeah, and Sony was super smart because every PlayStation they released, they had the first version and then the light version, and then they went from having the light version to the pro in the newer one. So I can only imagine when
PS2.
no, in like PlayStation in general. So
Like the
they
PS3 had the slim, the fat
right,
slim,
And
and
then
then
the
they
Super
had
Slim.
and then the PlayStation 4, they had the original one, and then Pro.
right. So I can only imagine what the next version of the PS5 is going to be. Is it going to be a slim or is it going to be a pro?
Jeez.
Is a Pro Slim
Pro
Jim.
slim,
Yeah.
slim Jim. So or pro slim light. So we'll see. So what other games are you guys excited about?
In general or for Nintendo?
that are coming out.
Just in general.
In general, there's so many games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Star Wars Jedi Survivor and Resident Evil 4 is coming out as well this
Oh,
year.
yes.
Yeah, Survivor
that's
is the
gonna
one
be
that
a
I'm
busy
excited the
month.
most.
Yeah, I am too. Aside from Howard's Legacy, which we just started playing.
Oh, hell
We'll
yes.
we'll leave that for this second segment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Horizon Call of the Mountain is also coming out. System Shock, Minecraft Legends.
Oh, that Horizon. I think that's a PlayStation VR
Is it?
title. Yep, that is a VR title.
I don't know how I feel about VR still to this point.
Yeah, VR too. I like VR. VR can be really fun.
Mm.
It's so, but in the way that it's like it's so silly, you just have fun doing it.
Right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, some of the things are still like some of the mechanics are still clunky, and the way like you move, it's not like fluid motions. So yeah,
Oh, I
makes
know.
for a lot of funny moments.
Yeah, I have the Quest 2, but I don't really use it a lot. So
Our dad has it, and we every time I go, he's like, "Do you want to play the zombie game? Do you want to play the zombie game?" It's great. Don't get me wrong, but he's so excited about it.
yeah,
Yeah, that was his
Nice.
Christmas present.
Yeah.
It's funny
So is it-
because
Oh, sorry. Go for it.
fun fact about the Quest 2. They like always to go with the cheaper version of something that they want, and then they realize that it doesn't work as well. And so he ordered a VR set, but when he ordered it, he didn't realize that he had to put his phone on the VR set. It was a holder for his phone.
Oh yeah.
So immediately regretted it and returned it.
Yeah.
And a week later, he's like, I made the purchase. I'm like, okay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And he loves it.
Yeah.
It's weird because, Dad, I love you. I know you're listening, but he has turned into a nerd.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Like he is into VR now. He's been watching anime.
He's been
Yeah.
watching the best podcast, the Nerd Archive podcast.
Exactly.
Man,
Yeah,
Hey, what?
keeping up
I was
up to
getting there.
date.
Nice.
I was getting there. I think since he's been listening, that's when he's like, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that."
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. Going back to really quick on Jedi Survivor, I'm very excited, but it's probably there's been many games such as you guys are. This is a touchy subject. Scarlet. I was able to put everything where I needed to have it on my PC, so I just have to now just put the game in the Switch and stream it.
Yeah.
That's all I have to do. Okay.
Yeah.
But the Survivor game, as soon as it comes out, that's gonna be straight on streaming day it comes out. 'Cause I've been waiting for this game, and from even when the first one came out, I'm like, as soon as I finished it, they gotta release the second one. They listen.
Mm.
I bet they didn't listen to their fans. They listened to their sales.
Right.
So
I'm trying to see when it's coming out.
April 28th.
Yep.
April
April
28th? Oh, that's around the corner, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too far.
if
That's
they could have held it one
exciting.
more week, May the 4th.
They wanted
that
people
would've
to
been
be
good.
ready.
That would have been good.
Oh my god. Didn't we drop our first episode on May the 4th? Or we tried to, but it didn't work out? I can't remember. Either
No,
way,
we
we're
did.
coming
No,
up
we
to a
did.
year, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
we're
getting there
coming
slowly
up
but
to a year
surely.
and season 2. So
Yeah.
yes, yes. Thank you,
Oh,
everybody that has
yeah.
made this possible. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Justin is right there.
I know.
Justin will suffice. No, I'm not. I'm kidding, folks. I'm not that guy.
He's not Jesus. He's Jesus.
He's Jesus.
Carry on, my wayward son.
Okay, so also I would like to point out that The Last of Us Part 1 is coming to PC or Steam, more
Yep.
specifically, March 28th. Very
Yep.
excited about that as well.
Same.
Are you excited about it because of the show, or are you excited because you've been wanting to play that game?
Same thing as with the not Star Wars, Spider-Man game. There's a lot of PlayStation games that I wanted to play that I haven't been able to play just because I don't have a console.
Like Uncharted.
Like Uncharted, also coming out for PC. Don't know when not what's coming out though.
Fun fact: I've never played Uncharted, and I've had PlayStation my whole life.
Really?
Same.
Yeah,
See, but
Yeah, I've
also
never.
I like the Lara Croft games and
yeah,
games like that. So it's right up my
Right.
alley.
yeah. To the last
Did you
few
play the
years, I've been
last
more
Tomb
on
Ra-
Call of
Tomb
Duty.
Raider?
The last Tomb Raider games, the ones from Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Xbox was having like a complete sale for all the games, and I bought them for like $23 in a bundle deal. And then I spent the next 2-3 weeks playing the games because I had nothing else
Because
to do. Yeah. Although I think I got stuck on the last one. I can't remember what the last one is. It's the one where she's in Russia because I needed climbing arrows to get to the next part, and then I needed climbing arrows to get to like the arrows that you use for zip lining. But to get to the zip lining arrows, I needed the climbing arrows. But I didn't have the climbing arrows because I needed the zip line arrows to get to the climbing arrows. So I had to like fucking cheat the game and try to like fall between two a wall and a pipe in an old Russian building. I spent like 2-3 days trying to cheat that. Just that
did
one.
it
It's
work?
like it did on the
Okay.
third or fourth day. I got the climbing arrows and then I was able to be on my way, but I was so fucking angry.
You got it done on the 3rd day. Full circle.
Like Jesus.
Jesus, we're gonna go to hell for this.
More specifically me, but you laughed, so fair game, I
I did.
suppose.
I did. That's why I say we.
What else is coming out?
Peppa
Wild
Pig
Hearts?
World Adventure. That's coming out. That's coming out March 17th, and I'm gonna get it.
You're gonna stream it too?
Hell yeah!
Why not?
I'll watch that.
Can you imagine?
I'll leave it on to support, but I don't know if I'm gonna be watching it.
Yeah, I'll have you tabbed up on that one.
Uh,
Oh man. Resident Evil 4 remastered.
That's exciting.
Yes, I've played that game on pretty much every system that it's ever been released on. So yeah, I mean, what's one more round? Definitely getting that when it comes out the end of next month, March 24th. That one drops, and then obviously The Last of Us, like you were saying. I honestly think it's really cool that Sony is putting some of these games out now on PC, so that people that don't have PlayStation get to experience these games now, which is really cool. And then we get to I get to play these games again in better resolution.
Yes. Assassin's Creed Mirage also coming out this year, sometime this year.
Is that a sequel to the last one that we got, or is that somewhere along the line in the timeline?
It says brings Ubisoft's blockbuster franchise back to its more linear, stealth-focused roots.
I don't know what that means.
What she said.
I did say that.
It
The story
sounds
is
like,
set in
yeah.
the 19th century Baghdad, 20 years before the events of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So it's like the old games, but it's 20 years before Valhalla. I don't know what Valhalla is based at.
So they want to make it.
Vikings.
So they want to make it seem. So you said more linear. So they want to make it seem like some of the older titles,
Yes.
but it's not really. But it's not really linked in any way to any of the titles before or after.
Correct.
Gotcha. What about Kirby's Return? Comes out this month.
Yep, I will be getting that
24th.
game. That one's going to be fun. That's a nice little multiplayer game if any of y'all want to get that as well.
What is it?
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe.
Kirby's Return.
And April 4th, they're releasing Hogwarts Legacy for PS4, Xbox One.
For those of our listeners who haven't yet been able to pick up the new Xbox Series or PlayStation 5.
Right.
Yeah, it's also on the Switch on July 25th. That's gonna burn the Switch to hell.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we're gonna see a lot of people's Nintendo Switches starting on fire trying to run that game.
Oh yeah. Maybe that's why it's taking so long, because they're
struggling to optimize it.
They're gonna release it in a zip drive.
They say, how can we shrink it to this? You know?
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be one of those cloud games, because they've released one or two games where you've had to do that, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know about that. Like,
Right.
I love Nintendo and I love the Switch, but I mean, and I've said it before, the hardware is definitely starting to show its age, and I think going back to the Nintendo Direct, I think they kind of padded this out because there really isn't a lot of major AAA releases for this year for the system. So I think this year is going to be its last big year of releases, somewhat. So I think at some point around E3 or maybe further into the second half of this year, you're going to start seeing a bit more in the way of rumors or rumblings or something about new hardware. And I think before too long, Nintendo will announce something. I mean, they have to. They have to, because you're coming up on, what is this going to be, 7 years that the Switch has been out?
Yep.
It's crazy.
Street Fighter 6
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
and Diablo 4.
I was gonna say the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game is coming out as well.
May 26th.
Yeah. I'm also trying to find a release date for Uncharted on Steam, but I'm not having luck for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think they have a specific date yet.
No, it's, if anything, they'll probably have it listed as either just the year that it's supposed to release at this point, or just coming soon.
The only release date that they have on there is the release date of October 19th, 2022. Right.
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Legacy of Thieves collection. That's the one that I guess came out in 2022. Did it come out in 2022 or was October 19th?
It's almost like I just said that.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to make sure it was the release and not the day that. I wanted to make sure if it was the release or the day that the article came out. You know what? Shut the fuck up. All right. Well, with that being said, we're gonna go on a quick short break, and we come back. We're gonna talk about our experience with Hogwarts Legacy for those that have played it. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Perfect segue.
Hi everyone, this is JJ, the co-founder of Good Pods. If you haven't heard of it yet, Good Pods is like Goodreads or Instagram, but for podcasts. It's new, it's social, it's different, and it's growing really fast. There are more than 2 million podcasts, and we know that it is impossible to figure out what to listen to. On Good Pods, you follow your friends and podcasters to see what they like. That is the #1 way to discover new shows and episodes. You can find Good Pods on the web or download the app. Happy listening!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Before our break, we were talking about the upcoming video games for 2023, and also the Nintendo Direct. The little highlights. If you want to hear the highlights, just rewind. And now we are going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy. Our opinions on our little short time that we've been playing the game, obviously, because it came out yesterday. So take it away. What do you guys think of the game? I don't know, man.
Are you not doing words good today?
I'm never doing good words.
I was going to say, Lewis never words good. Half the time we don't either, so
No,
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Nerds don't words good. Shirts coming soon.
Oh, talking about shirts. If you are interested in, buying some shirts from Printful, make sure you go on our link down below. Everything you buy on there, it's a affiliate link, so everything comes to us, so we can continue producing this podcast for you guys. And also, the link also goes with if you want to create your own merch with that link. It helps us also. So sign up for free. Take it away.
Quick pause. MegaCon, do you know who's going to be there? I could wear my daddy Asmakin Skywalker hat if I get it. I could do that. I could for sure do that.
Then get on it. Why?
Sorry, I just needed to get that.
Well, for those that don't know, we are going to have on our merch store shirts and hats that say Daddy Asmakin Skywalker. Yeah. So if you feel the same way about Lola, about Hayden Christensen, which he will be at MegaCon in Orlando,
woo,
among others, which we were excited about the lineup until we saw him on the lineup and we forgot about everyone else.
It's funny. So mom sent me the lineup and I was like, thanks, now I'm going to spend all this money going to MegaCon and getting hotels and all this stuff. But then she's like, shut up. She called me and she's like, do you see that James McAvoy's going to be there? And I was like, woman, James McAvoy, get the fuck out of here. Hayden Christensen is right there. And she's like, I don't know who that is. And I'm like,
how dare.
Wow.
How dare you? Please, I will tell you all about it.
All right, reel it in. Reel it in. We'll go back to Aiden Christensen in the third segment if you want. But
That's all I wanted to say about that. I could. He's gonna be there. I could wear it. I could be like, hey, you, look at that. That's it. Love you. Bye.
Yeah.
fantastic. Hogwarts Legacy. What do you guys think?
Great game.
Oh yeah, I am enjoying it very much.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best part is that before you start the game, it asks you to link your account for a website, WB something, whatever. I didn't
Your
think too much
WB
of it.
account and your Wizarding World
Right.
account. So,
Right. So what I got a little annoyed because it kept asking me questions, and I'm like, okay, I midway through, I'm like, I hope that whatever I'm doing here translates to the game, because if what they're doing is just trying to get me to sign this up, I'm gonna be pissed. However, you answer all the questions, and then it gives you the hat sorts you to a house,
Mhm.
and then you pick the wand picks you according or with these questions. But then when you're done, the screen on your game tells you, "Hey, you're in Slytherin," or whatever house it picked you, and then it gave you the one that chose you. So I thought that was pretty cool.
oh yeah, I thought that was super super cool.
See, I wasn't able to link my accounts. We won't talk about why because I'm still salty about it. But I was able to shut the fuck up. I was
I don't know
able to,
why.
because shut the fuck up. I was able to get sorted, and then like I don't know, another 5 minutes into the game, you have to do like a little mission, and then you have to go to Hogsmeade, and you're able to go to Ollivanders and get your
Yep.
wands. And then
Oh,
you get to
nice.
like you get to personalize your own wand. So you get to choose your core, you get to choose how big you want it, you get to choose I know you like that.
He wants a 7 inches though.
He does want the 7 inches. It only goes down to 9.
And a half.
Yeah.
You get to choose which wood you wanted and which color.
No, Lewis, they don't have horse wands, so
No, but they do have color
God
ones,
damn.
so you know what they say.
God
you're
damn.
you're getting way too excited. I had to bring you down just a little bit.
Yo, chill. Chill. You don't have to bring me down.
Temper your expectations, brother.
You heard it here first. Jesus is gay and likes brown men.
And he's always showing us his hilt or
He
wand,
is
depending on.
wand.
Yeah.
Mostly his hilt, though.
No
If
wands.
you guys
not
don't
yet.
understand the joke, make sure you go to mostly all of our episodes.
Mm.
Justin
Episode
is
2, 3, 4, 5,
yeah,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
all the way through 31. He's showing us his hilt.
Yeah.
Pretty much most of the first season. So yeah.
Which we're only in episode 2 in season 2, so
Yeah.
there's still time, Justin. Still time.
I mean, not according to your live stream. You still have it labeled as episode 1, but we can correct that later
Is it?
on. Yeah.
That's weird. I changed the name. We'll change that. This is episode 2.
Yeah, we'll get it fixed
Yeah.
later.
As I fix it in post, the magic of editing.
Yeah. Oh well.
In the going back to the game,
Yes.
I spent maybe an hour just running through the castle, just running around
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yep.
I'm glad this game was in VR because you'd be like,
I don't know, I'd be so lost running through the
I
walls.
want that.
That could
I
be
think-
really good. Yeah.
Yes. I think pretty much everybody here would love a VR Hogwarts game.
Yeah.
that'd be dope.
Either that or an MMO.
That'd be good.
Yes.
Well, like there's gonna be mods coming up, and that's why I bought it on PC because they will allow mods later on this year.
Ooh. That's why I love PC.
Oh, all right. Since we're on this, who would you like to be? What character out of the wizardly world would you like to be at Hogwarts?
Dobby, I want to be Dobby.
No, but outside, like these mods are gonna get crazy. You're gonna see Deadpool. You're gonna see
Oh, you mean like
Goku.
from, yeah.
Yeah, from other worlds. If you could pick a mod right now, what character would you choose?
Anakin as he's turning bad.
Of course.
There's a lot of children. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I
damn.
knew it was gonna go there.
Yeah, but the Child Killer 9000 is not gonna be there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Damn.
It's gonna have a field day. That's all I'm saying.
God damn. All right. Fantastic.
And he's gonna have a wand that looks like a lightsaber.
Yeah. Carry on, Yadi. What else did you like about the game?
Well, I mean, I still haven't gotten to Hogsmeade, but because I delayed everything, just doing all this stuff around. No, I knew it was gonna happen, but I just started running around and whatnot because I didn't feel the need to do it right away.
You got distracted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely have a
Easily.
penchant for exploring like I do.
Yeah, I keep pressing Rebellio every single time so I could just grab everything that is around the area. Figured out right away it's a little cling, to look around and it's pretty accurate in your headset to find those little whatever they call the collective items and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Right. We bought the game for Sophia, my oldest, and she in the first part where you're like training and those statues keep showing up, she stayed on there and all she did was destroy the statues, and I'm like, baby, I'm like, baby, there's instructions. And she's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah.
Once she saw the instructions, once she saw the instructions, she's like, okay, I got it. So she got through it real quick after she read the instructions because she practiced so much.
Yeah, that's what I thought they wanted me to do. They said, well, they must want you to actually practice a lot. So I just kept shooting at them,
Oh yeah, endlessly destroying the statues. Like they keep appearing. They keep coming.
It's funny because that scene reminds me of the early Assassin's Creed games where they had you in the, what is it called, the Animus, and they had you training with everything else around you was obviously like in the Animus, but then you fought a character and you had to do what they were telling you. Hey, press this button to do this. And then practice that 3 times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Poor girl. She got it. She got out of there.
Yeah. On that note about Assassin's Creed, one of the reasons why I wanted to get the game is because I wanted to represent, my Hogwarts house, Slytherin. And I got the robes, I got all that. As soon as I made it to Hogsmeade, you can change your clothing. And I've accidentally made her look like she belongs in Assassin's Creed. So she has like a corset and pants and long boots, but she also has like a coat exactly like the Fry twin sister has in the Syndicate game.
Yes.
So I seem to have confused myself as I'm playing.
Screenshots, please.
All of a sudden, she's stabbing people with the wands.
Huh?
All of a sudden, you're stabbing people with the wands instead of.
I could. I mean, I've gotten to the point where I've learned the the burning spell so I can burn people. I've
Ooh.
accidentally done it a couple times.
Accidentally.
Well, child killer 9000. We did talk about this.
Yeah. Did it give you Anakin vibes?
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Anything else you guys liked about the game?
It's a lot
Oh.
of things.
Oh yeah, no, that's
So many things. You should see my stream though. Like there's like the first story when they're flying and the dragon comes and bites the thing. You should see my eyes. I like, holy shit, what just happened? And then you'd be like, do you understand? If people have not seen the movies and whatnot, they wouldn't understand why he suddenly could see those horses because he just witnessed death, and that was a great touch.
Really was really sad too.
Yeah, that too.
Really sad.
I was like, holy shit! This started in the hardcore note.
Yeah.
And I thought
bit.
it was blood on the dragon's mouth, but it was just that spell, whatever it was on.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like blood the whole time. I was like, oh my god, this is bloody.
Bloody.
It wasn't blood.
Alrighty. So, do you guys have anything else on Hogwarts?
Great game. 10 out of 10 so far.
10
Pretty
out of
much.
10 for sure. Yeah.
can't wait
Yeah.
to see where the game goes. The only negative point that I can make is there's a bit of frame rate issue when there's a lot of shit going on the screen, and that presented itself when I made it to Hogsmeade. Like the frame rate took a bit of a dive.
Right.
Did you change? Did you because my thing obviously did it automatically, but the frame rate did not change, so I made sure to put it up to higher. Like you could manually change the limit of it.
I have everything set on ultra.
Yeah, I
my
know. There's
hardware. So
yeah, no, everything is ultra, but there's also another area where you can change your top frame rate. I'll show you.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So, if you guys don't have anything else, we were supposed to start the episode with a MCU or a nerdy quote from a movie. So let's finish the episode with that.
Dope.
So end of the final segment, or is this the last bit of the episode?
We'll just finish it here because she wanted. Unless you got anything else.
No, I'm good. I can go ahead and do that first quote if you want.
Go for it.
Doke. I've been falling for 30 minutes.
I have a question. Is that why the hair?
Doctor Strange.
Not
No, that's not-
not
no.
really. That's just
Right.
Good cosplay.
That's funny. That is Thor Ragnarok. Loki.
Yeah.
yep.
I immediately thought Doctor Strange because they had to do with Doctor Strange.
Hmm.
Hell yeah. So, we are going to be doing these movie quotes in the beginning of the episode. So make sure that if you are watching the live stream, you let us know what you think. Give us your answer. And if you have any questions or anything about the topic, we are able to see the chat, and I don't know, we'll pick the questions that we think that are more suitable, and then we'll put them on the screen, and then we answer the questions. We'll do a small Q&A during the episodes.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think we can definitely save that for like the end of the episode and that. So
Yeah.
anything that you guys want to comment about or ask us, do not hesitate, and we will try to get to as many of you at the end of the episode as we can, because we enjoy that interaction. So do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Just do it.
There you go.
All right. With that being said, this is the end of the episode. You guys are fantastic. Make sure you go on all social media. They are in the link down below.
Click all the things.
Just like Justin said. And yeah, so make sure that you hit us a follow wherever you are listening to us right now. You want to leave a review, hit like. Make sure you go on Good Pods. Make sure you go on there and leave a review on there and help us hit the charts. And like I always say, make sure you stay nerdy and always be yourself. See you guys on the next week. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm so shy.